Yes, people, what you telling me? Today is the day, and I'm gonna call it the decider as well. I think we can all call it the decider. And on top of that, you know, Liverpool fumbling it just a little bit, but they just about got the job done. Because guess what? We are the Arsenal today, aren't we, lads? We are the Arsenal today, aren't we? Oh wait, Ches actually agreed. I love that one. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that one and put that in the group. That's going in the group chat. Thank you very much. But yeah, man, look, we're joined by G, we're joined by Ches, and we're joined by Jay as well, who can give his different perspective on a different type of Tottenham fan, you could say. But yeah, smash the like button on the way in. That's very important. If you just come over from G's channel as well, or you follow them over, big up yourself. And then yeah, man, let's get a cracking, man. Let me put something out there, yeah.
What?
Arsenal fans going to City's hotel at 2 a.m. in the morning, setting off fireworks. Pathetic.
But City weren't even there, were they?
They weren't even there.
They've only just flown in just now, haven't they?
Literally.
So they weren't even there. Okay.
They weren't even there. The fact they did it was bad enough.
They were there.
They weren't even there makes it even worse. Deep it.
You know, with
Bro.
No, go sorry, go check. No, go check.
No, G, deep it, yeah. I think man, deep it. They went to the fireworks shop, got fireworks, realized where the hotel was, set them alight, took a video, and they weren't even there.
Like, I feel like with Arsenal fans, I beg you act like you've been here. That's the thing that annoys me with them. Just act like you've been here, bro. Like, you don't, all of this is just extra. You don't need to do this, bro. We don't need to do this. Have some, have some shame, man. Just have some shame, bro.
You do need to do this. I mean, like the thing. Let's like, you know what I mean? Like, let's like 20 years without a title. Every competitive advantage is a competitive advantage. I don't listen. Even as a certified Arsenal hater, I don't even begrudge you doing anything to get a competitive advantage going. You don't need to act above it. Like, you don't need to pretend that you're better than that. We know your fan base. We know you're not. It's okay. You can own it.
No. Okay. You know what? Cool. Maybe for listen, I'm not. It's like, maybe they're not above it.
Friends here. You can.
No. Maybe Arsenal fans. Maybe they're not above it. But the way I look at that is just, guys, like, understand who we're up against anyway. I don't think that's gonna be, if they were there. Let's just hypothetically say they were there. I don't think that would have disrupted them in any way, shape, or form. Like, even the slightest.
You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? It wouldn't have disturbed Haaland. Do you know how Haaland goes to sleep? I swear, brother has earplugs, yeah, and this next thing that goes over your eyes so you don't get disturbed by no light, like, and everything. That guy's gone. The guy's sound though. He's done out.
Yeah, these are probably going to bed.
You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? You say act like. To be fair to some, obviously, just that bunch of Arsenal fans, not the ones that are probably watching right now. But you got to remember, you say act like you've been there before, but you got to remember, like, their title was 20 years ago. How are they meant to act like that when you think of the new generation, even if they're age 25, 26, and just about maybe my age at 28, I can't believe I'm 28.
Just about seen it. Yeah.
You might have just about seen that. So do you know what I mean? So in my opinion, they can't act like they've been there before, because most of them, I would say, in this new the last couple generations, had never been there before. Ches has been there, you've seen it. Obviously, G, you've been about for years, you're old. And then obviously Jay, I'm like, Jay's never seen nothing, but Jay's actually a collective individual. So I think he knows a thing. Yeah, he's got no choice.
Jay, I've got to be fair.
Yeah,
you ain't analyzing your club winning anything, can't you? Let's be real.
I mean, do you know what I mean? It's like you imagine, like, not winning is the norm, so like winning is such a departure from not winning. It's just like, okay, well, it's like
look elsewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's almost like with the highest level, like a Brighton version club that you can get. You know, when you're a club that doesn't expect to win all the time, but it's like we've managed to sneak our way into elite club debates and Champions League without win, which is quite rare. We're probably now Leverkusen have gone and won and done a treble. We stand alone as a side that's of our stature that's not really.
So what are we saying? We got a new one. You will never stand alone.
No, we'll never stand alone. To dare is to do. Chicken Ball FC, etc., etc., etc. You know, so we'll see, man. Tonight's a horrible game. because obviously I think we were just talking about it before, and I'm sure we'll get into it in a second. But the point is, and I have to be very clear, like people are like, oh, do you want to lose today? And it's like blah blah blah. It's like I can never, like, my brain can't compute saying that. I can never say I want my team to lose. Like the words can't come out of my mouth.
I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't want Man United to get an equaliser against Arsenal. I'm going to be real.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean? Like, yeah, do you know what I mean? You want it. Like, say what you want. When that whistle goes in that 90 minutes, I want my team to. I'm not looking at my team hoping that they misplace the pass on counterattacks. I'm looking for you to bag, and I think for me, like, it's one of these things where it's like, I'll never say that I want Spurs to lose, but if we lose, it's the happiest I'm ever going to be with a defeat in my life. I've never been happy with a defeat, but losing today, I'll be so happy. I'll be giving those breakdowns, those long no new thing threads about what a great performance it was, even though we lost. But no, I'm sorry, I can't. For me, I can't co-sign it. I can't say outwardly I want my team to lose. I just can't do it. And I get other people wanting to do that. And I get that it's a shame if Arsenal win the league. It's terrible. But I also think, where's the line? Like, where's the line? So, for example, and I was saying this to Cass before, okay, Arsenal in this spot. Is it just Arsenal because Arsenal haven't won for 20 years? What if Arsenal won the league two years ago and it was the same situation right now? Would Spurs fans still want Arsenal? Would we still want to lose? Or is it because Arsenal haven't won for a while? What if Chelsea were in this position? Is it just Arsenal because they're our rivals? Do Chelsea classify? What if we lose and West Ham got relegated? Is it okay to lose then? So what I'm saying is once you open Pandora's box, then you set a threshold of what is acceptable and not acceptable for certain people. And I don't think football fans, in my head, have the logic and nuance to control that. So I expect the players to be professional. Fans themselves can always want because they're fans, but don't ask our players to match fix. Don't ask our players to not.
The problem is that the fact that players, social media and all that good stuff, they hear what we say in it, and they're influenced by it. These men are my age, like Brennan Johnson, all these guys are like my age, young 20s. They're on social media. On social media right now, bro. In the canteen, wherever it is. So they see everything we see. So if we're seeing it, they're seeing it. They're obviously subconsciously going to not give 100%. I
don't know. I expect them to give 100%.
You expect I'm just giving.
No, I expect that, and I think
the reality is, bro. The reality is they're not going to be in 100% because they know. They don't want to be labeled as. Bro, you got to think about it at a human level. You don't want to be labeled as the guy.
Bro, listen.
Who helped? No one's going to care in 20 years' time whether you lost. Listen, you won 1-0 against Man City to win a Champions League.
But my thing is, like, it's very feasible that you can play your best and lose anyway. I'm just like, lose fair and square. Like, I don't mind.
Yeah, no one's saying don't run, but like
that's what people are trying to say though.
Oh, yeah.
You're seeing people are saying that. That's what people listen. We can play our best and still get wiped. We've lost 4 out of our last 5 games. It's very logical. City just beat us anyway. But this idea that the professionals shouldn't give 100%, they're going to be on Champions League bonuses. They're going to be on match-winning bonuses. You're not going to give 100% because of small bragging rights on Twitter? Shut up, man. Like, to me, it's insulting. Nah, it's insulting.
You sound like G right now.
Nah, bro, it's insulting. And it's the same fans who talk about the mentality of players, and you're saying that you should go and throw a game for bragging rights. And that's the mentality that you want. Or you want the mentality when it suits you. When it's now the mentality, and people will be like, oh, but where was this mentality when you were losing the previous 4 games? Did any of you insinuate that the players didn't try? Did any of you insinuate that the players didn't give 100%? They lost fair and square. So why are we going into this game now?
That's not true. Look at the Chelsea game, Jay. What are we doing?
Bro, what do you mean? Bro, we lost the game fair and square. It's not like we went into that game.
You didn't try that game. Be honest,
bro. Listen, there's a difference between going into that game.
No,
bro. Listen, I'm never going to say the players. No, bro. The players play, but no, bro.
Let finish.
Chaz, there's a big difference between the players playing badly and the players not trying. Yeah, if you're going to say the players didn't try, I have no proof that the players didn't try. I just think they played badly. Do you know what I mean? So if you're going to try and say the players didn't try, cool. But I'm saying to me, 100%. I've never questioned the players' efforts. I've said that if they've not run hard enough, they've not done this, they've not done that. But going into this game, knowing the narrative around the game, then there's no excuses for me not to see these players running full pelt from the first whistle. Do you know what I mean?
I agree with everything, Chris, and I ditto everything you're saying here. The problem is you're talking it from an idealistic perspective and what you expect from a fan point of view, which is fair enough because you're a fan of the club. You invest in the club emotionally and financially, whatever. The problem is I literally saw them, for example, in the Chelsea away game, man, them doing 30-yard kicks and shouting at them to pass forward. They literally weren't trying. The only team you've beaten recently is Burnley at home, bro. Burnley at home.
Yeah.
Oh crap! We're already relegated.
Okay,
like, you just about beat them as well.
Okay, but the point is we played.
They will down tools, bro. I know you're saying you don't want to.
Well, listen, you say they're down tools. I'll look at the games and I'll say, okay,
they're giving up.
No, but I'm saying you've lost to Newcastle away, you've lost to Chelsea away, you've lost to Liverpool away, you've lost to Arsenal at home. Okay, those are games you could lose. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, they're not disgraceful losses. It's not
how
like
you lose. It's how you lose it.
Yeah. But the Arsenal game, we could have been better. We were a bit unlucky. Yeah. The Liverpool game, we didn't turn up. The Chelsea game, we didn't really turn up. Yeah. Like against Burnley, we played pretty well across the game. Like, did play pretty well. Like I said, I'm not looking at these games like the players aren't trying. I'm looking at these games like the players are playing poorly, or we're playing teams that are in a better moment than us. Like Chelsea are in a better moment than us right now. Newcastle are in a better moment than us right now. Liverpool are in a better moment. Well, they weren't.
Well. We'll talk about that one. You know what I mean?
We're in a.
Like, and also, Ches, to be fair, you drew with Burnley at home.
What's that?
Do you know what I mean? So whilst you critique Spurs for just about beating Burnley, you also drew with Burnley at home. Do you know what I mean? It happens.
JJ, what's that because of everything I said?
I'm just saying.
That's poor. That's a cheap shot.
Well, you're not funny, G. Yeah, your team could have put the nail on the coffin, and you literally, because you know what it is, yeah. This is a shot at Liverpool, London fans, especially the London ones, yeah. Is that you could have ended it? You could have rolled over. And let Villa, I think you tried to roll over and let Villa get back into the game, but like, you know what? Arsenal, you're not having a title because guess what? No one wants to equal Jurgen Klopp's record in terms of Arteta, right? And then 3-1 up, then Duran decided he wants to absolutely go on menace mode, and you're 3-3, but that still gives Spurs an incentive because I reckon Villa, like, congrats to them, great season and everything and whatnot. They might lose to Palace.
Yeah.
And you know what the funny thing is? But bar Tottenham, they could still finish in Conference League.
Spurs could still finish in Conference League.
Oh, Spurs. Right.
So it's like, yeah, man. 100%. Hey, Mud, I agree with you. Liverpool are doing match fixing, and I totally agree. But G, man, you've got different. What's your thoughts, anyways, man? Because look, you squandered on your game, but you still have your hand. That's still your hand in the title race,
bro. Kaz, how many times have you heard me say and talk about Liverpool this season, bro? Come on, man. Like, I've spoken about, bro. I speak about Liverpool all the time in terms of we've seen this shit. Like this, what we've seen, this Villa game that we've watched, but we've watched this game 10, 15 times this season. Like, and it just becomes it now just becoming boring. Like, so Villa coming back into the game, I thought they should have won the game. I can't even lie. I thought Villa were the better team overall. They should have won that game, but you know what I mean? DRB not taking his chance there. Other opportunities that they had in the game, they just weren't really taking their chances. So that it's going to happen. You come up against a team who have some quality, it's going to happen, man. But even just looking at everything and the way the season's panned out, I know you guys were joking there about us being in I don't even know what this moment is at the moment. Like, I don't know if this is a good moment, a bad moment, indifferent. It's just a moment in time. The season is petering out. Managers leaving. Big up Chilias, man. You're saying from third to third, literally. Like, we can't do anything. We can't move higher. We can't go lower. We can't move sideways. We can literally just stay exactly where we're at. So when I'm watching Liverpool even play, I'm even saying, come on, man, at least show me something different. At least. Do you get like at least even if like my thing was even if you played certain plays like by Tecic or whoever and the game was just different and we drew that game, I don't think people will be getting onto Liverpool the way, bro. You've seen the discourse. Man are talking about Klopp like this guy's a fraud. Like man are talking like Klopp's a fraud all of a sudden in the last few weeks. Now we're seeing Liverpool fans all of it like out of nowhere. The die-hard fans, the one who go to Anfield and
can I just add, because you say that they're saying out of nowhere, but to lose to Man United and Atalanta in that run-in on your final season, I'm not saying that Klopp's a fraud, but I'm saying that must have rattled the soul out of you, like to lose those games in the manner that you lost.
No, but it didn't. Because I've been saying this about Klopp for like 2-3 years, that this is the guy that you're talking about. Like, this isn't something, I don't look at Klopp and think that's beyond the realms of possibility.
You say it's feasible for Klopp to do this sort of nonsense. Is that what you're saying?
Bro, 100%, bro. And I've never deviated from ever speaking about Klopp like that. Like, and you can separate the two because I know fans are emotional, right? So when you say something negative about a manager, they almost think that you're completely negative. It's like, no, you can still applaud the things that he has done. But this, what you're seeing is Klopp. This is his football. You see the goals that we concede, that's his football. You see the goals that we score, that's his football. You see the football that we play, that's his football, guys. Like this is it. So when we have these moments where you're 3-1 up, and I know the title says squander, let's not spare no bones about it. Bro, we bottled a two-goal lead. Come on, man. I don't see Arsenal or Manchester City being 3-1 up in a game and drawing 3-3 against Villa anyway. I just don't see that happening. Like, I don't see that, especially in these end of season kind of games, regardless of anything. I don't see that happening. Guess what? With Liverpool, we can be 4-0 up like we were against Spurs, and you're still sitting there thinking, eesh, Spurs could still come back in this game. How can you be 4-0 up and you're still worried that the other team are going to come back into the game? So when people are doing this discourse around Jurgen Klopp, and we're talking about obviously last night's game in particular, this ain't new. This ain't new at all. Like, this is just our football. This is just some of the players. This is how they've been really and truly for the whole season. But you know what everyone's been doing? All content creators, all fans, you know what they've been doing? You worry about the result. So you ain't watching the game. You ain't deep in the game. When you deep the game and you're not too concerned about the result, that's when you're starting to see it now. You're like, this has been going on all season. It's now just caught up with you. You're just now in this kind of position. That's why you fell off. That's why you lost. How 3 times you faced Manchester United, Kaz? We didn't beat you once. We didn't beat you once. In 3 games, we didn't beat Manchester United once. Do you know how tapped that is? And I've seen Manchester United lose 4 whatever to Crystal Palace and that. No disrespect, but come on, bro. Like, something isn't adding up here. So these things are always going to come back to bite you at some point in time. Last night was another example of that, man.
I love to hear it. I keep make sure we like 13 likes of 100 likes, and make sure you can also check out these boys' channels in the description below. But make sure you do like the video. We're like, what? Yeah, 12 now. So do run that up. But yeah, man, look, Liverpool are garbage in some capacity, but you're also good in the same capacity. And it's just been a bit topsy-turvy.
Can I ask you, Kaz, about like Villa quickly before you move on? Like, because Villa have been sexy this season. They've been good. They've been good. They've been good, man. Even people like Tillemans that I thought Tillemans was done. Do you remember when they put the GoPro on him in pre-season and he was looking like he was fighting for his life? Like, I think it was against Chelsea even, it might have been. But Newcastle maybe. And I remember seeing it. But the one thing I see about Villa is I don't see how much they can improve their team. You know, when I look at the players in their team and who's playing in the team, like, to be fair, they've had Kamara that's been injured. Tyrone Mings has been injured. Bogey has been injured. They've done really well. And the one thing I'll say about them is they've got fucking shooters. They got Rodgers, they got Diaby, they got Watkins, they got Duran, they got Bailey. McGinn plays out wide. These guys have got shooters. I think Villa have done really well. And I think Emery should probably be manager of the season.
Why? I don't understand why.
Why not?
Because you know why? It's cute giving the manager of the season to someone that's overachieved. But then if that's the case, then we should have gave it to Eddie Howe last season. And on top of that,
it was close, wasn't it?
Who got it last season, guys?
No, yeah, who got it last season?
Who did?
Arteta probably got it, innit?
No, but I think
might even have been Eddie Howe.
I think it was Eddie Howe. Let me check.
No, I don't think he did.
That was Arteta.
Bro, my man just done a treble. There's no way that.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
you
Pep.
know what? You're right. Actually.
Yeah, no, it was Pep. So yeah, it was Pep.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
why I say he's not, bro, kudos, like you done great, you overachieved, didn't it? You spent bare P and you got up there. Like it's calm, like you done your thing. But I'm just saying this. Pep's about to make history potentially by doing a 4-peat, right? 4-peat. Arsenal haven't won a title in 20 years, yeah. Maybe 20 years, 03-04 season, I believe. Bro, that's manager of the season, G.
Okay, but Kaz, can I ask you, out of Arteta, Pep, and Emery, versus the relative expectations that you had of them going into the season versus what they've achieved, who's done the best?
Well, for what it is,
But I don't think the manager award is based off what you thought they would achieve, isn't it? What they
I was
achieved?
just about to say the same thing, Ches. Why are we basing it off of what you?
What's it based on then? What's manager of the season based on? No, your criteria is that. I don't think there's a uniform criteria as to what your manager of the season is.
Nah, bro, it's how it's viewed. Like that's why Pep won it.
Yeah, like
because you could
why
argue,
would they base it on preseason expectation? I don't get that. Like,
you could have argued Eddie Howe should have got if what you're saying is true. Eddie Howe and Arteta had a better case because Arteta wasn't expected to get in the title race and push them to the last 3-4 games, and Eddie Howe was definitely not expected.
Yeah, but they were both nominated. They were both nominated.
But they didn't win.
But my point is if you pick Pep, I'm not saying that you can't.
What would you say? What would you say is more realistic before the season? Man City winning a treble, or Newcastle coming fourth and Arsenal being in the title race?
Well, it depends. Are we talking about Premier League? If we're talking about Premier League manager of the season, his European accomplishments are kind of irrelevant.
That's not my question. If I put those like two scenarios side by side, so which one's more likely to happen? I'm going to assume.
I'd say Man City. I'd say this season, Villa finishing top 4 was more unrealistic than Man City winning the league.
Was more unrealistic.
Well, yeah.
So therefore, based on that, I think that Emery's had a further distance to overcome and more to do than Pep this season.
I think
they're not saying that Pep hasn't been excellent. I'm merely saying that like the fact is that most people would have had Villa around 6th, 7th.
Nah, Jay, do you know what it is as well? Do you know what I'm thinking about as well? I'm thinking about Spurs have been very bad the last 5 months.
Yeah.
Chelsea been underperforming all season.
Yeah.
Man United, let's leave it there. Newcastle have been up and down. So like, I don't even think Villa's been that great. I think they've been like really good. Honestly, I'm being objective. I think they started.
I disagree.
I don't think they've been like excellent, like except like Kaz is saying, they haven't been like wow, like this is something brand we've never seen in my life. They're just doing better than the worst.
Nah, bro, I disagree. Like Kamara got an ACL. Kamara got an ACL. He was a big player for them. Buendia got an ACL. He's a big player.
Yeah, we can use injuries for Chelsea then.
Villa finish above you. They're probably going to finish above Spurs. They finish above United. They finish above Newcastle.
You're looking at things from like a pedantic point. I'm looking at literally maths and like what I'm seeing with my eyes, right? If we win our game in hand, which is likely, we're literally 8 points behind them. And we've touted one of our worst.
You should have finished above, bro.
That's my point.
You should have finished above them. You should have finished
above
them.
No, but Jay, that's my point. We're underperforming where we're supposed to be. They're overperforming where they're supposed to be, but it's not to the point where it's like manager of the year.
I think it is. I think what Villa have done.
If you're like third or challenging, then obviously, but I don't think.
What do you mean, bro? Like, as in what Villa have done this season is definitely.
I think it's more of a case if they went on to win the Conference League, which they didn't. Like West Ham.
I think you guys.
I think they've done really well. I think Emery's been good in it, yeah, and whatnot. But it's like give him a manager of the month award, then but not. I don't think manager of the season.
You think he's been good and not excellent?
I'm not being funny.
Good, very good.
Look, I don't want to.
Not better than Pep.
I don't want to underhand. I don't want to underhand.
I think he's been better. You know what?
No. On, I don't want to. I don't want to underhand.
They did the double over Arsenal too. They beat City too. Like they had big results. They smashed City up when City
They've done good this season. I can't lie.
Yeah, beat Arsenal home and away. If Arsenal don't win this league this season, it's gonna be because of Villa. Yeah. Arsenal, the Villa game is the only game Arsenal have dropped points like that.
No, I hear it. No, I hear it. But qualifying
That's not true.
qualifying is. I just think they just made a better case of a bad situation, and it like of no one expected United to be that bad. Not
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Chelsea. Like to be fair, that's
Every
under.
season this is the case, though, is it not?
No, not really. I thought last season was a really good season. That's why Newcastle. I think Newcastle season was more of an achievement than Aston Villa's.
Because more
What do you
about
mean?
to get top 4.
Because of where Newcastle are coming from.
Come on, guys. Is it like Newcastle's achievement last season and Villa's achievement this season? They even got to a cup final. They did last season. You have to praise Emery for
but it's the same way. Like they got to a cup final as well. It's not like they went out. You know, I just feel like it's like this praise, but you don't have to overdo it. I don't think it overdo it. I think it's a case. I think there's a case for Emery, but
otherwise you're just gonna every season, Kaz, you just be like the person that wins the league is manager of the
season.
No,
not really, but it's bro. They're about to do.
And the comment section is dumb because the thing is okay. Why is the Bournemouth manager up for manager of the season? You think I'm saying this because he's qualifying for top 4? I'm saying it because Villa. Yeah, what they've achieved, how they played, played in the big games, how they played against top teams.
Overdoing it though.
I'm not over, bro.
Listen.
Oh man, this is dumb. Yeah,
let me say something.
So how many points? No, bro. Come on.
You know he's gonna go on the road, Ches. Let him finish, man. Let him finish.
No, I'm basically.
He goes on for a bit longer than he needs to because we get your point, bro.
Yeah,
no, not really, because the thing is like you want to. The manager of the season isn't who has won trophies this season. It's who do you think has done the best job with the squad they've got? So to me, looking at you basically got 3 big options there. Yeah, you've got Pep, you've got Arteta, and you've got Emery. Now, if Arsenal win the league, you can make a good case. Yeah,
a great case.
A great case for Arteta being manager of the year. If we're just basing it on the Premier League, do you think objectively what Pep's done in the league this season is better than what Emery's done in the league this season? Objectively, judging them both.
I would say so. Having 6 months without KDB and whatnot, most of us said that City don't look the same, and dare I say they'll be the only team in Premier League history to do a 4-peat. A 4-peat. I have to reiterate that any further. Like, and if we go over manager of the seasons over the years, it's been Pep or Klopp. So someone that's been either second and done really well in Champions League and other domestic trophies, or winning the league. There's honorable mentions. Honorable mention Eddie Howe. Honorable mention last season De Zerbi. How about that? Getting little old Brighton up there on limited funds. That was more of an achievement than this and than that. And they done okay in the Europa League. Being in there for first time. Honorable mention to Emery, got a good team, spent lots of dough. People forgetting this as well, and they made the best out. They made the best out of the situation, and they got good buys. But now they're in a situation, I believe, from what I read up, they need to sell before they go and buy again.
Even Ramsey as well. Ramsey.
He's been injured
all season too. Yeah. He's a quality player too.
This is, you know what this situation is? This is what makes me start. This is why when the overhype started happening for Newcastle, this is why I started turning on them. I couldn't stand it. The same way with Villa, I'm not overhyping it because they've been there once. I see it with Leicester. I said the same thing. Same thing. Top 4, but in the end, you're dropping down to 6th. I don't rate it until I see it consistently. It's just a one season. But if you're gonna off the season, I think Pep's achievement could be bigger, and Arsenal winning the town.
That's fair. I think it's a conversation. That's the way I'm looking at it.
It's a massive case. Like I said, if he did win a Europa Conference League and then got Champions League, considering, I'll be like, I don't know. For Villa, that's a massive standard. E-Ink says not only Prem history, but English top division history. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the case I'm trying to throw out there as well.
But are we then giving credit to the repeat? We're holding some legacy in his accomplishments rather than judging it purely on this season.
If this is the case, then Tottenham were in a much worse situation than Aston Villa, considering they just lost arguably the best number 9 on the planet at the moment. Yeah, and they've recruited a little well and everything. And he still could finish above Emery come Sunday.
Listen.
Wait. Does that mean Ange? On that case, should that mean Ange, who's I think you spent less than Villa, by the way? Should that also mean that he should now get manager of the season because he picked.
Listen, if Ange wins his last 2 games, finishes top 4 after selling Kane on the eve of the season and finishing 8th last season, he might have a small shout. I think obviously it's not how with how he's finished, people will look at the defeats and stuff, but if you look at the sum total of his work, you'd say, okay. I personally would be like, he had 3 manager of the months as well. So
and he got a Bogey London manager of the year or some crap like that, even though he was there for like 6 months. Like that was
I think you guys have made a good argument. Like I think I'd be happy to give Pep his flowers if he goes 4P. And if Arteta wins Arsenal's first league in 20 years, I'd be happy to say him. And then Emery,
all it is this is just a microcosm of your mentality as a Spurs fan, isn't it?
No, it's not about the mentality of a Spurs fan. It's about being objective. It's nothing to do with the mentality of a Spurs fan. It's just
too early. I'm getting good at this. You nibble too early. Okay. What I was going to say was, we've had these debates with me and Kaz specifically over the season because we've spoken to you every week, and you always back the narrative that's not about winning. Me and Kaz, funny enough, are backing the narrative that's about winning. And you're not. It's just funny, isn't it? Because this keeps happening in different debates. You get it?
Yeah.
I think the thing is that obviously with something like that, it's like, why is Cole Palmer in suggestion for Player of the Year? In that instance, do you see my point? Because you'll say Cole Palmer should be Player of the Year, but by the same token, Emery can't be Manager of the Year. What's Cole Palmer won this season?
Can I give you the difference? Jay,
what's the difference? What's the difference? Tell me the difference. Go on.
Where did Villa
stall for time? I'll let you stall for time.
Where did Villa finish last season, G?
7th, isn't it? 7th.
You finished 10th last season, yeah?
No, stop. Where did Villa finish last season?
Villa, 7th.
7th, isn't it?
Cool. 7th. What was Chelsea's highest goal scorer last season?
I don't know.
It was less than 10, bro. Havertz had 9 goals. Cole Palmer was 21.
But my logic is
Jay, stop. Cole Palmer has 31 GA in the league. I think that's the second or third highest in the Premier League this season. That's an exceptional season.
I think Ollie Watkins top.
Ollie Watkins only one better than him.
Ollie Watkins, coached by Emery, is top, yeah?
I can't like Ollie Watkins at a brain.
Obviously, he's doing positions, but yeah, it's still credit given to Watkins. Obviously, Palmer's younger than him, etc. Anyway, Palmer. One sec, Jay. I'm just giving you some facts. Yeah, give my argument. Palmer's doing something that's not according to the rule. He's an exception because what he's doing for Chelsea and for the Premier League is far beyond what any other player is doing.
Considering this is his breakout season as well.
Forgetting the breakout thing. Even if it wasn't his breakout or not, this is a good season regardless. This is Mo Salah. If this was Haaland's got goals anyway. Let's use Bruno Fernandes. They'll be considered a 6th season. So for him to do it is, regardless of what you think, is good. It's exceptional. Villa finished 7th last year, 4th this year. Chelsea, manual crap. It's good, isn't it? It's not exceptional. It's not like a massive gap. That's my point.
Well, yeah. Well, I say Watkins. The difference is Watkins is in a good team, but he's playing for Villa. But at the same time, we all discredited Chelsea and Cole Palmer's shit Chelsea team. Shit Chelsea team. Did anyone hear the emphasis on shit?
I was gonna say, the emphasis.
Guys, you need to relax on that though, because you need to look at the table.
It's not about looking at the table, because at the end of the day, you know what it is, Ches. I've been trying to say this, Bears. Yeah, I'll be shameless. It don't matter what it is. The fact is, I'm only a few points behind you. Yeah, at this moment of time. The thing is, even if I'm behind you, guess what? If I'm shit, but then you're also still very, very shit, because guess what? We're competing for dog poo. That's what we're competing for.
I want to get Europa League. That's an improvement from last season.
Oh, that's disgusting.
There's only 3 points behiing Chelsea. 3 points in Chelsea, Manchester United. That's mad.
Yeah, no, it's just.
Fun fact though, Chelsea only have 4 injuries. Gone down again. So it's mad.
Love that for you.
Today. Where's my round of applause?
But anyways, I think, see the jump from Conference League to Champions League for Villa. What's the point? It's just going to be Newcastle all over again. So, I think they should be in Europa League anyways. I think if anyone should get top 4, I think it should be Tottenham.
I hear it.
But the thing is, the thing is that everyone's got a different logic. I just try and be fair and just be fair. If I'm going to consider Cole Palmer for player of the season. I'm going to consider Emery for manager of the season. I'm going to keep a consistent level of thought process across everything.
Oh, Jay, you
Otherwise,
consider Cole Palmer player of the season, not young player of the season?
of course, I put him in. I put him in the top 3, like top 4. Like why not? Like he's performed excellently. Watkins, Palmer, Foden. I think Rice, Odegaard, Saka. Like there's lots of players you could. I think you have to really personally. I think you have to give it to a player from the champions. I think in a title race like this, like we've had this season, I think it's fair to give it to one of the 2 winning teams. Like, do you know what I mean?
Transfer of the season's weird for me to say. You could say transfer of the season probably Declan Rice.
Who's One Touch TV? Is that Kunle?
Kunle, yeah.
Like, too much with your camera or not using your ears. When did I ever say Cole Palmer was going to play of the year? Jay, did I ever say that today? Like, what is he talking about?
I think you were more surprised that I said he might be.
Arsenal win it should be Rice. Whenever I ever disputed that, I said young player he should win.
But anyway, so, if we move back to this Tottenham game tonight, what's the whole thought process around that, G?
I just need Manchester City to win, bro. I just need Manchester City to win. That's all I need. I need it.
4 Premier League games there and 0 goals. Even in the FA Cup, they only managed 1 goal, and that was, you could say that's controversial goal as well, because some people disagreed it. It's a tough time, but obviously this sort of Man City team at this end of the season is different from one that's going to be in the middle of the season. Let's be real.
It's not even that. Go on,
no, all I was gonna say is, bro, like this time of the season, I think this type of game is gonna be different for Manchester City. Like they said it before, like there is the people are acting like Spurs can just throw the game and then Man City could win, bro. Like Spurs could play out of their skin and still lose 4-5 anyway. Like it don't make no real difference. I don't think what they're gonna do, how they play, is gonna play too much of a factor in this. I just genuinely think that it's going to be down to Manchester City to just do the job. Not disrespecting Spurs, because we've seen them. They've obviously been that bogey team to City before. But yeah, I need that City win, man. I need that City win going into the last game of the season, because once that happens, Arsenal fans don't do the thing. You know, when teams, if you get to the last day, obviously everyone's wearing the shirt, right? Because you never know, you might be champions on the last day. Arsenal players don't need to do that. Like you don't have to bring that shirt with you guys.
I don't understand, but I thought Liverpool's rivals were. I thought what's the whole City Pool rivalry like? Now you all of a sudden you want City to win.
No, listen, it's the lesser of 2 evils. Like I'm in that position now. It's just literally the lesser of 2 evils. I don't mind a City doing a 4P, because I'm just like, the reality is they are the best team. So really and truly, logic tells you the best team should win the league anyway. So if they're the best team, just go and win the league. We all know Arsenal fans sitting here. There's Arsenal fans sitting here in this chat. We know if they were to win the league, and I've got no problem with Arsenal as a club, by the way. I like the club. I like some of your players. If they win the league, I'm already hearing that it's going to be like Carnival in North London. I said, yeah, that's long. Like that sounds like a good day out, huh? Nah. Listen, okay, slightly it would be, but at the same time, on the flip side of things, it's long. It's long. I just think.
Yeah, go on, G.
No, I'll just end it here. I just think it goes back to what you. I know you said before at the beginning, Kaz. They haven't been here before. Fair enough. It's been 20 years, so they can't really act like they've been here. But at the same time, bro, there has to be a level of decorum with certain things that you're doing. Forget the fireworks stuff. That's just silly fans being silly fans, whatever. If you listen to the things that some, not all, because I listen, there's some calm Arsenal fans, but the ones that I guess we see on social media, the way that you behave, you're only making it so that people don't like you. So now if you don't win, I promise you, everyone's going to crash it on you even still, and they're just going to laugh at you. But you know what's going to happen? The copium. So whoever that might be, whether it's a Gal, whether it's Guna Lee, whether it's whoever it's going to be, the copium will set in, because it will just be about, I'm proud of the boys. I'm here. But when Liverpool were doing that, it was, you man failed. Yeah, you man are bridesmaid. I just saw someone put it here. You man are the bridesmaid. What do you mean we're the bridesmaid? So now you're going to be that bridesmaid. They've thrown the flower and you've caught it now.
Hey, they got. Hey,
Now
you
what
say
do you
Man City got divorced and got new wife.
Yeah, got a new wife. Like, honestly, that's just what it is at this current moment in time. Big up Gal, big up Gunnar Lee. I just used you two as an example, but like, it's gonna be that level. Of
Just happened to use them as an example, yeah.
They were just an example that
It sounds
popped in
hurt. Can you hear the hurt?
It sounds
Can you hear the
personal,
hurt?
G, bro.
No,
Yeah,
because
it sounds
Lee's been in my
personal.
chat for time for the last few days talking about Zabozalite, and I said, bro, like, just make sure you guys do your job, and then you can. I have to take the bans. I have to take
Can't
the
lie,
bans.
G, I did it you because these man have heard me talk crap on Arsenal even when they were doing good. If they don't win the league, I already get hate as it is on my channel. Everything people's like Arsenal hate in the comment section, bro. I'm gonna be shameless.
Yeah, of course.
I'm saying to all you Arsenal fans in the chat now, all this you can't say you're a bum, you're a mong. I've all heard all of it. All yeah. If you don't win the league, I will be so shameless on this channel. Every single channel I go on. You know the reason why? It's like what you just said. When it was Liverpool, yeah, when Chelsea losing finals, they don't really care about the journey then. They don't care about the journey.
No one cares
If
about
you didn't win, you lost. Penalties or not, or 1 point or not. You're a bum, you lost. But when's Arsenal? It's, next season will be calm. I'm proud of the boys. What more can I expect? Yeah, Villa, we lost at home, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. You know, we only lost one game this year. All this crap. We still didn't win.
I'm not. I might be the only one.
Bro.
No,
That's
you know
what
what
I'm
it is, yeah? We need to stop this narrative about I don't care about City. I care about City, bro. Like, I'm not gonna deny it. Like, I care about records. I care about all of it because that's all I've got left. So I care about trophies.
But that's the position
If they
that
have,
you're in,
if they have
Yeah,
one,
that's your story, though.
yeah, but it's cute. But brother, how many Premier Leagues Chelsea got?
5.
How many have City got?
I know it's peak, but
About
it's
5,
what it is.
5 or 6 now. Like, bro, like they will overlap you at some point, and you're thinking like you don't care about history. All of a sudden. Like this whole point is, it's like I'm tired of City fans. Do you know why City fans are not annoying? Because at the end of the day, they're getting all the new gen people, like as in the youngsters growing up and everything. Yeah, or they got 8. Sorry, you got 8 now. Yeah, because obviously they won a couple leagues. I think back in the day, and I think in the 50s or 60s. So obviously, but I meant Premier Leagues, right? So I think it's like 8 Prems, and I think it's like 2 extra titles from back in the day. So on that note, that's 10 away from Man United. That's 10 away from, well, I think 10 away from also Liverpool, 19 away from Liverpool, 9 away from Liverpool. Like, that's not that many years away, bro. They keep dominating the way they do. It's going to get to the point, their arrogance is not, it's going to get worse and worse. Their Twitter fan base all of a sudden becomes like an Arsenal type fan base or United fan base online. So if you're an online person, but it'll get like that. The thing is, if they were losing, that fan base will all of a sudden, they won't be arrogant no more. And all of a sudden, they're complaining a lot. And all of a sudden, we're coming to put their tears more time because we don't. Because guess what? Because they're winning, they're chilling. That's what it is. That's what Man United fans. Did you remember United fans used to be annoying after we winning titles all the time? Not really. It was just the norm, innit?
But I was just about to say that though, Kaz. It's like we don't hear them moaning because they are the best. Who's moaning now? Liverpool fans, Man United fans, Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, because we ain't winning. So we're gonna be the ones moaning the most. So, and we're not hearing it from Chelsea. I don't hear that's moaning ever on a timeline. What has he got to moan about? Brother is winning at life. He's good. He's winning everything. So you don't have to worry about those kind of things. All the Man City fans, they're going to moan about little intricacies. Why didn't we win in the final against Chelsea in the Champions League? You see them kind of, I would love to have that kind of conversation. That's fine.
Oh, that does annoy them. It does annoy them. That does.
No. I'm not saying it doesn't annoy them, but that's all they can realistically moan about. Bro, realize we're having a conversation about a team moaning over the little things, but we're moaning over things because we just don't win at all. So we're
this
literally
is what I mean. So
if
it means we have to sacrifice a summer or a season of Arsenal fans being annoying, then so be it. Because guess what? If they're down, because if they go through a downfall, then it's going to be even more sweet. Do you not think of the long-term picture here, people? like, yeah, they've won something.
Do you see great. A downfall though?
But the thing is, maybe not. It'll be hard to overcome that defense, considering, right? But there'll be a point where it does blip, and it'll be bittersweet moments. It's the long vision because we banter them all the time for so-called bottling. The league's not even in their hands, so how can they bottle it at this moment of time, right? So they're not even bottling this part because it's not there. So on that note, if they end up losing next year, because guaranteed all this summer, think of it, like people in the comments, think of it. They're going to be gassed. They're going to be new signings. They're going to be doing whole 11s, best Premier Leagues of all time. They're going to be doing all them shouts. And when they end up losing, which they probably might do or will do at some point, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And then who gets the last laugh? We do, because we know what's going to happen. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. It's up to you. It's up to you lot, innit? But I don't mind. I don't mind a year of Arsenal being shit, because all I know, when they lose, YouTube's gonna double.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that. The long game is what you're trying to play. So I hear it from that perspective. But do you believe that this blip, like when I say blip, by the way, I'm talking, do we think this blip, like what all of us are going through at this moment in time, like, do we think it's going to be one of those, or just like a season out where, like, if they don't win it this season, but they win it next season?
I'll be real. Arteta's been around for 5 years. He's going to fuck off soon. As well. Like, that's one thing. He's not going to stay for another 5 years. I don't think so. If he wins a title, especially, and gets a couple little bits and bobs on the way, he's going to end up leaving. They probably end up going Barcelona or something like that when they like get more healthy in their own status to win a new challenge. Arteta doesn't seem a guy that wants to sit down and be. He's too ambitious. He's like Pep. He probably wants to go around the world and just go win leagues potentially if he can get the job in good situations. That's the way I look at Arteta. But he's stable the ship at Arsenal. It's about Arsenal if they can maybe do one better or not. I don't know, man. I think it will stay for another 2-3 years. Yeah, exactly 2-3 years. Pep fucks off next year. Thank fuck. And then we move, and then we'll see. It's everyone's game to play. You might even see Tottenham. Dare I say Tottenham up there? But I can't lie. Jay, you said something earlier off stream. You said you reckon, and you call Tottenham fan base hypocrites or something like that. And then also, second of all, you said you actually see Tottenham getting something tonight. Oh, he switched us off. What a bum. Can't hear you, G.
I was dealing with background noise.
Yeah.
So I basically said I think it's very hypocritical because I think a lot of Spurs fans have been unhappy with the mentality of the board. That's what they say. You know, they say the board, they're not ambitious, they're not this, they're not that. So now in this game, I get not wanting your rivals to win a trophy, 100%. Yeah, but if you are now telling the players and managers that another team is more important, what you do and how it affects another team is more important than taking control of your destiny and focusing on what it is for you, and that's the message you want to push through the club, then you cannot then turn around and pick and choose when you want the players to show mentality. Do you know what I mean? It would be good for the players for them to go into next season beating Man City. It would be. It would benefit them. It would show them that they're capable of beating top sides. Yeah? Now, I don't think there's any issue with Spurs fans not. Me personally, I can never want my team to lose a game. I do not want the repercussions of winning this game. Do you see what I mean? It's a very difficult situation. So I'm never going to say I want the team to lose. But I'm very conscious of what happens if we win or draw. And that's very unpalatable. So the Spurs fans are basically telling you, like, oh, it's okay. Spurs fans are basically saying, okay, I'm going to give you a reason why it's okay for you to play shit this week. You're allowed to play crap this game because if you play well, Arsenal might win the league. Okay. Now you're creating a criteria where it's okay for players not to deliver. So don't then turn around and talk about mentality and vision and ambition. And it's always the same kind of fans that are saying those things. It's always the same fans who are angry with the board, who are angry with this, who are now turning around and saying, hey, you know, and to me, I think it's hypocritical. I think you want to be consistent in your views. I like to try and be consistent when I'm on these channels and things like that. So if I'm being consistent, I want the team to win every game. I want the team to deliver, and I want Ange to change the mentality of the club. And that means you have to look at yourself rather than the others. And what will be. If we lose, let us fall on our sword. Let us lose the right way. Let's lose fair and square, you know? And that's just the way I see it.
Boy, I don't know. I can't lie. Even a draw would be enough for Arsenal fans. But I wouldn't put it past City to go and smash West Ham like 7-0. I'm not capping. I've seen them get bad lately. Imagine that's the case. That means Arsenal would need to win something like 4-0 against Everton just to keep it on level. But obviously that's
Arsenal at home.
yeah, against Everton. And you
Yeah,
don't know
man.
what Everton's going to be about, but I think Everton are healthy. I think they've checked. For me, I think they're on the beach now. I think they're done.
Not,
Where
not,
Arsenal
not,
don't.
not to like hold out against Arsenal on the last game of the season when these guys are just throwing everything at you to win. They ain't tuned in like that. They needed another 20 point reduction, you know, to get their attitude in. But then again, you never know. Ashley Young is a proper bastard. You can see he's got like spoiler written all over him. He's like, you mean there's a chance I could stop Arsenal winning the league at home? You mean he might have a bit of bastard in him? Do you know what I mean?
But at the same time, I'm not gonna just keep putting what my feelings are for in hope of the game. Man City are in some scintillating form.
Yeah.
Don't let Vardy shoot on his right foot. That's one thing. Yeah. Allow it. Yeah. Don't let Foden do his half turns. You know what? I know Basuma's out. And I think Richarlison's a big, massive piece missing out of Spurs' front line because every time he's come on for Spurs, they evidently look better, right? But one thing you don't want to get into with Spurs is the Richarlison out the way. Don't get into physical battles. You're not going to win it. You want them in behind battles. Son, Brennan Johnson. Weirdly enough, it probably suits. That's why Spurs probably suit something like that. Bentancur in the DM, I think, is a much better option at this moment in time than a Basuma. I think Bentancur as a DM is a good player, and also he can handle a bit more agile players, whereas Basuma's more physical. So that would be it'll be an interesting matchup, I would say. Even Sarr. I wonder how Sarr's. My part is how is Sarr going to play?
Yeah, I mean, the problem. One of the problems that I see with Spurs as well, when Spurs play in a certain way, and it's like Sarr. I'm almost like, listen, Sarr, you can't run faster than the ball can travel. And I don't know if you've noticed it sometimes with Sarr, he'll dribble the ball rather than pass the ball. He'll dribble the ball to where he's trying to get to, and he'll have closed the space for the player. Do you see what I mean? Rather than just pass. And when Spurs play a midfielder, say Bizuma, Kulusevski, and Sarr, you've got three players whose primary skill is dribbling. Yeah? Rather than progressing the ball and breaking lines. So this midfield, a midfield of Sarr, Bentancur, and Maddison, and then you've got players like Son and Johnson, is a more complementary midfield. You've got people that can play through balls and break lines, but you've also got runners and dribblers with the ball. It's actually a better fit for the midfield, Bizuma being injured, in my opinion. So, I think it's one of these things where if you start Hojbjerg with that, like, if he starts Hojbjerg...
Oh my God, you've lost the game. You've lost the game.
That's what I'm saying. If he starts Hojbjerg, he's match fixing. He's doing a Tonali. do you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm onto him. So, like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's like wink, wink to Spurs fans, first 5 minutes kind of thing. But the Spurs midfield has been very poor, and Ange just lost the equilibrium. And I thought against Burnley, the team was better. And I don't know. I've just got this feeling it would be so Spursy to lose 4 of your last 5 games and then turn up in this game and give City a hell of a game. That would be our fate.
Not even your own fan base will get angry, but all the
by the way, not a lot of people know what equilibrium means. So
it's like balance, keeping the balance.
There you go.
Why are you insulting the intelligence, cuz?
I said a lot of people won't know what that means.
That's like key stage 3 stuff. What's going on, bro?
Bro, if you was an opposite in school like I was, you might, in English, obviously, because I came out with A's, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, of my cement, my writing was cold. But I'm just saying, obviously, you might understand that people that are more lower, you can't expect everyone to be the same. Not everyone has mad vocabulary.
That's true.
Do you get what I mean? Like,
I hear it.
It is what it is, isn't it? I was just thought, I thought it was just being nice, you know? Like, do you know what I mean? People think like, equilibrium. Let me go Google that.
Lee's in the chat. That's fine.
All right, look at this guy, bro. Look at this. Do you know what the maddest part is? I've got him on tomorrow afternoon. So it's like he's either gonna be that defeated Lee, but he goes, is what it is. Or it's gonna be like the little like smiling one. Do you know what I mean? Where he starts nodding his head, and then he's gonna make a video on George when he catches him in the gym. That's what you're gonna get with Lee.
Let's hope it's the former. Let's hope it's the former.
No one has. Here's what it is. It was there, man.
You know what it is.
I
We're
can't
gonna
lie,
be doing
yeah.
up. We're gonna be doing up. Yeah, man. The team did well.
I can't lie. I'm nervous for today because I really don't want.
Everyone's
City.
making me nervous as well, man.
No, like I don't want to see City win. I can't be bothered. People don't understand. I say it all the time. I live with a fucking Man City fan. Yeah, I'm not joking. Whether it's 9 a.m. and he might be here doing his work, whether it's 12 p.m. in the middle of the day on a Saturday, it might even be 9 p.m. at night. The guy's always singing fucking Man City songs. And you know what it is? All you gotta do when you want to talk ball, I can't even have arrogance. It's like I have to agree with his opinions more time, aka Daps, because I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Do you understand? And if he loses the title, to be fair, and you know what will hurt him the most this season, yeah? If he doesn't win anything. And I need to see some hurt for some City fans, innit? But they will just say we'll go again next year. Because guess what? They won enough.
They were just saying they won the triple last year.
I used to have that feeling, yeah, when I was a teenager, yeah. My adult life has been shit in footballing standards. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Don't worry, man. It's like I said, man. I think after a while it will just become we won again.
Yeah.
Listen, Manchester United fans, you guys were when I was growing up in school, you guys were just irritating, bro. And then after a while, you just became you guys. No one really spoke to you guys anymore because you were winning so much. We can't all really chat to you like that. So we're having our own little battles and conversations. That it will turn into that soon. Don't worry, man. You're good.
It has really been 10 years. You know how to act, innit?
Yeah, and also,
I know how to be and know how to act. Don't get me wrong, but I can't
What-
lie, man. My personality tells me like you could be as objective as you want, but I used to be the clown. So
what do you mean used to be? Tough crowd. Can I just say quickly, like, just on Spurs, can I just say, like, Spurs drew 3-3.
Be careful, man, when Kaz comes after you, man.
I know, yeah, he's gonna come for me. He always comes for me.
Man didn't even smile once.
I know, didn't even crack a smile. He's like,
on the neck, put me a clown on the neck.
That's you on the reserve list for next week's show, Jay. So I was saying,
I can't even lie, yeah. I don't even know what you said.
Oh, that sounds. No,
what did you say?
No, he said I used to be the clown, and I was like, "What do you mean used to be?" So the
no, not used to, as in back in the day. No, I'm used to being a clown, like as in.
Oh right, okay,
yeah.
Okay,
I know I'm a clown, but it's just it's boring. Let's be honest, objective shows, but it's too objective. It's boring. Like I need to get somebody to give me chest.
I do. But let me say this though, like so everyone's saying that Spurs have no chance tonight. Look at it like this, yeah. Spurs drew 3-3 with City earlier in the season with no centre backs. Spurs lost 1-0 to that dodgy set piece, Vicario in the FA Cup, and Spurs had a number of players missing at AFCON and the Asian Games when that game was played, and they had injuries too. So people thinking that if Spurs play to their best, that they're not going to get a result. I think they're capable. Like, as in, I'm not even Spurs against Arsenal. Spurs played better than the result. They lost the game, but they played a lot better than the result. So, yeah, I mean, I think I'm really curious to how the fans behave tonight. Like, if Spurs are attacking, also are the fans going to boo? If we score, if we score a goal, are the fans in the stadium going to cheer? Like, if City score, are they going to cheer with the City? Are they going to start doing the Poznan when City score?
Of course they are.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. Like, I just want to see. I just want to see us. Like, it's difficult, but I mean, I can never root for the team to lose. We'll see how it goes. Do you know what I mean? What will be, will be. Is my mentality for this game tonight. C'est la vie.
That accent for that line didn't do it justice.
No, I'm sorry. C'est la vie.
It's still a shit. It sounds like Del Boy from Only Fools.
Sacre bleu. No, okay.
On deux trois. You know what I mean? That would... So what's the predictions?
Oh God. I think we draw. I actually do, and because a draw would be the worst possible result for both sides.
If you run draw, my heart's gonna sink, man.
bro. Same, bro.
I'm gonna love it.
I might as well delete Twitter and Instagram and YouTube.
Bro, but my thing is,
don't worry, you'll be doing us a favor.
But I think I really feel like Ange is going to be looking at the players. I feel like this is one of those where it's like, you know, your teacher's looking at you and he's looking at, like, I think Ange is almost going to be like, fuck the fans, forget the fans. I'm watching you tonight,
well,
guys.
You see what he said in his press conference as well,
bro. And he's right. He's saying that. Listen, bragging rights. And I've been someone who does that. 6 out of the last 7 years, 6 out of the last 8 years, Spurs have finished above Arsenal. When you walk down the fucking corridors, when you walk in the trophy room, there's nothing there. That's where you think you've got bragging rights because you finish above a team because of X and Y. You don't have bragging rights. You just it's a small-minded thing. And he's right. And the thing is the fans want to pick and choose this now. They want to say, okay, I agree with what you're saying, Ange, but let's start it after tonight. And I get it. But the thing is his facts and the point he's making are right. They're fundamentally sound. You cannot grow as a club if you are consistently caring about what's going on outside rather than what's going on inside. And it's damn unfortunate we've got to this point where if we win a game, Arsenal are going to win the league. But you have to do what you need to do for you. You can't live your life vicariously for someone else because you're going to get abused on Twitter. Ange don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? Ange wants us to win trophies. Do you want us to win trophies? And the fans can say, well, where was this ambition 4, 5, 6 games ago? Listen, there's a big difference between you asking players to throw a game and players not performing well in the game and not winning. You know, that's the way I see it. We'll see how it plays out, but let's just say if we lose, it's going to be the happiest I've ever been with a loss. You know what I'm saying? I will be delighted, ecstatic, singing from the rooftop. But I just cannot wish my team loses a game going into it. I just can't.
What are you saying, Chez? Prediction?
Boy.
Tell me what... All right, let me know what your heart says and let me know what your head says.
My heart says internet's going to break. That's what my heart says. I'm not going to lie. And that only means one thing.
His heart says that there's
honestly, my heart, not my head, you man. Listen, my heart says the internet's gonna break, which only means one thing: City don't win. Whether it's a draw, it's a loss, it's a penalty, it's an offside decision, whatever it is, I can see Tottenham getting a result. But my head obviously wants Man City to win, so I'm gonna go with my head and not my heart. The irony, and I'm gonna go with Man City 3-0. Shameless as I am. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I'm gonna get cooked because I can see stupidly Jay's team, doing something.
If Tottenham lose,
if you man losing, if you man,
well, I can't lie. I've got Deji anyways. He's gonna tonight, and George potentially, and Ash. It's gonna be, and a couple Arsenal. I got Dawood and Deo. I got Mons. It's gonna. Someone's getting put. Someone is getting put in jail tonight, and it's not me. It's not me. So I'm happy. Do you understand? There's going to be at least 3 people in that jail. So don't matter.
What time is the game? Is it 8 p.m.?
Is that 8? We'll finish about 9:50.
One thing I want to ask as well is because you know Spurs fans as well. The one thing I'm not understanding is if Spurs were coming into this game of 4 wins on the bounce, yeah,
you'd be more concerned, wouldn't it?
No, but it wasn't even that. I'd be more concerned, but I'd also be like, would the fans want us to throw the game even though we were in good form? Do you see what I mean? Is it because we lost 4 out of the last 5? Fans are like, another loss doesn't matter. Because if you'd won 4 out of the last 5, if you'd won 4 out of the last 5 coming into this game, how many of you would have had the mouth to say to the team to throw the game? Most of them wouldn't. They would have been like, I hope we don't win, but we're playing well. We might get a result. Now you're saying throw the game because I don't understand. We need a result. We've lost 4 out of the last 5 games. Do you want to lose 5 out of the last 6? When there's a chance of Champions League?
Oh, let's just make everything worse. Like, how the fuck did my team lose to Burnley and Palace? Allow it or draw. Allow it, man. This makes it worse. The fact that you fucked up and then we double fucked up. It's disgusting, man.
You're in trouble,
even Chelsea, they must be kicking us. How the fuck did we draw against Sheffield and 9 and 10 men Burnley? Yeah. That could have put them in the equation for a better situation. 4 points extra. 4 points extra on beating Brighton. It's like, wow. Really?
Chelsea. even Chelsea, a few more wins, and they literally would have been knocking on the door for Champions League.
Some of these games you feel like should have been bread and butters at this point of the season, innit? But it was G. What's your prediction? Was you gonna say, Sanchez?
Kind of like Ches. I feel like my heart is telling man that the internet is gonna break this evening, but I'm gonna go with a 3-2.
For good or for what you mean? It will break if City lose or draw in it. That's what you mean.
Yeah. And that's what I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like my heart is saying that. Like it just, my boy's been talking to me, and he's a level-headed kind of guy, and even he was like, "G, trust me, it's gonna happen. It's the time now." I was like, yeah, I don't like how you're so calm though.
Man said it's time. Like,
bro, the way he was talking to man, he was just like, and he's a bit more hype.
It's like it's like like Armageddon's happening or something like. It's like, bro, it's time, man. It's time, bro. Like our time. We're not meant to be on here no more. We fucked up.
Just got to accept it.
Yeah, you got to accept it. You're getting done, and you're either going to hell or heaven. It's one of those. So,
bro, listen, and hopefully you go to the Heavenly Father himself. Like, but I was saying to him, like, bro, like, do you think so? He was like, it's time, G. Like,
I can't stand the way you're saying that, you know. I can't stand the way you're saying this. Maybe I want City to win. Maybe. Oh my god,
bro. This is why when you were talking there, and I'm listening, and you're saying you don't like, you just maybe just one time. I'm like, Kaz, I don't think you understand what it's going to be like. You know, man are gonna come on the channel. And the conversation, the arrogance that you're gonna hear from some people is gonna be like, "Why are you talking like that? I don't understand. Like, why is your voice?
You
can't say nothing. Yeah, I can't say nothing. I can't do nothing.
None of us can talk. Other than City, no one can talk.
No one can talk. I can't say.
Last time we
want to
go 3 years ago,
I'm saying 3.
Spurs non-existent. Liverpool's only won 1 as well, so they can only talk.
Oh, it's even worse for us.
But the cycle. If you're going off history, the cycle tells us Arsenal win somehow in the next couple of years they win. That's the way it works.
You know what it is? I think it's better if they won it next season. So I'll tell you why, because we've already anticipated they're good. So if they were to win the league next season, it's not like it will be like a surprise to anybody. You would accept it more. But for them to win it 2 years in, second ever title race last 20 years properly, that's a good achievement, bro.
Yeah, but it's Arteta's 5th year in, so I don't give a shit.
I said,
also, I've got another reason for Arsenal wanting to win. It's because it's to shit on Klopp and Liverpool fans even more. Do you understand? Do you understand why I need this to happen? I need this. It's for the greater good. Klopp's leaving parade and Arteta.
That's what makes me think that. That's why my heart's saying it's going to be Arsenal, because I said it's funny how Klopp said he's leaving. Everything went to shits. Arsenal then win their first league title. He leaves. Arteta and him both have that 1 Premier League title. I know what the conversation is going to be like. I can see it already. Bro.
So what did you say your prediction was then? I'm
saying 3-2. No, I'm going to go with my head. I'm saying 3-2. 3-2 to City.
We're going with our heads. Whoa.
Pause.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go Desmond and at 2-2.
Nah, I need a City win, bro.
Hey, what would you say? Did Jay give his score prediction? I want to see if everyone thinks the Inter's going to
I think that
you went off on a tangent, didn't it?
That's the flowery thing, and then
I've started the timer, man. Get to the point.
Okay, I think Spurs might win.
I
genuinely do. Like, it's not like it's one of these games where it's like I have a bad feeling of like in that context. It's like I think obviously City can play to their best and just beat us, but another thing that people don't clock is at the weekend Van der Ven switched out to left back. Yeah, and he's not played left back all season. Yeah, and Dragusin came in, and the team just looks a lot better. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, so Spurs are probably going to start Van der Ven at left back that they've not done all season, and that fixes a big gap in the team with Udogie being injured. So now you look at the defense of Van der Ven, Dragusin, Romero, Porro, Benson, Core, Maddison, Sarr, and now you think, okay, the team looks serviceable. Do you know what I mean? It's not about it's just honestly, I see the team turning up. I hope for the long-term vision of Spurs fans versus Arsenal fans, I'm potentially wrong, but I think Ange has made it very clear to these players that he expects a performance. And I think they'll be serious. There might not be repercussions with the fan base if they don't perform tonight, but I think there'll be repercussions for the players. Do you know what I mean? So it's not people will be like, stop this madness. I'm like, yeah, but at home, Spurs have been pretty good. Like, apart from losing to Arsenal, I think apart from losing to Arsenal, Spurs have won like 6 of the last 7 home games. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, let's go, man. Yeah.
Like, as in, like, people are saying like blah 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 blah. Like, as people can say what they want, but I'm just
this guy's hurting, bro. I can see you're sweating, fam.
Bro, people think I want
sweat.
People think I want to say this. People think I'm saying this for whatever. No, I'm saying it because I'm looking at the manager, I'm looking at the players, I'm looking at the fact that the Champions League is still on the table, and the manager's come out clearly in press conference and has said he's expecting a performance from the players. I expect the players to deliver on what the manager said. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to. And I don't know if the team can
he can't even get his words out, people, man. His brother is look, he's doing it again.
Listen, I
did it again. It sounds like the kid, yeah, when he lost his mum and the reporter comes and says, "Do you know your mum?" And he's like, and then he just starts bawling like. People are like pure hope. Like, I don't think people know me. Like, I like to think I'm pretty honest and transparent. People are like, Hojbjerg, what you think? I hope that we win the game so Arsenal can win You have to understand it's a very unbalanced question. Like, if you think I'm saying this prediction because I want it to happen, you're very, very, very mistaken. On the other hand, I'm not going to ever predict a Tottenham loss. So I don't really know what people want from me in this prediction. I'm not hoping this result. I'm hoping I'm maybe not right, but I don't want the team to. Bro, I don't even know, man. I can't even answer the question, man. There, man. Let's leave it there. I make sure you smack 10 likes over 200. So make sure you do that. 400 and odd of you in the building. And also make sure to subscribe to Ches and G's channel. Obviously, Jay doesn't have one. It's in the pinned if you want to see it. G's a Liverpool fan, if you didn't know. And then obviously Ches is a Dusty Blue fan. So on that notice, do you go put in the comments, you can go subscribe there. 8 likes off. This will redirect to the latest stream. If you want to go like it because you want to be nice for once in your lifetimes, then yeah, you can go like the video on the next stream. Then it can push up. We'll have everybody on. So as I said, someone's in prison tonight, and I thank fuck it's not me. I'm in a win-win situation. I don't give a damn what anyone tells me. More 60%, 40%, but we'll be there. But yeah, that will redirect you over there. Go like the video on the way out, and yeah, just enjoy your days. And then 8 p.m. We're less than 7 hours away. In a bit. Oh yeah, go subscribe to Ches's OnlyFans. His name is Astrid Chest.